Hello, little sprouts.
We're so glad you're here.
It's Miss Brianna.
And Miss Christine.
Let's get growing.
Hello, little sprouts. Today we're going to do a directed drawing of some shape fall trees. You're going to want to have your paper going horizontally or long ways. I am going to be using a marker, but I suggest that you use a pencil, so if you make any mistakes, you can easily erase them. So like I said, today we're going to make some shape trees. And the first thing we're going to do is at the bottom of the paper, we're going to draw a line to be the ground that the trees are growing out of. I'm going to start on one side and I'm going to go straight across. Does not need to be straight, it can be a little wavy. Next, we're going to draw the tree trunks coming out of the ground. We're going to draw 4 of them and we're going to space them out. To do this, we're going to draw 2 straight lines going down next to each other. We're going to space each of them out and continue that all the way over until you have 4 tree trunks. So here's 3, and then 1 more over here. 2 straight lines. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 tree trunks. Okay, now it's time to make our trees. We're going to start with the one on the left, and we're going to make a triangle tree. So we're going to start with a straight line at the bottom on top of that tree trunk that we drew. And then to help me out at the top here, I'm going to draw a little dot kind of right in the middle, and that's going to help me draw my slide lines of my triangle. So slide down and connect it to the bottom, go back to the top, and I'm going to slide the other way and connect it to the bottom until I have a triangle. Okay, our next tree, we are going to draw an oval shape. Again, to help me out, I'm going to draw a little dot at the top, and I'm going to make this tree a little taller than my triangle. So I'm going to start at my dot, I'm going to have a curved shape down to the bottom, to the trunk, and then I'm going to close it up. Next, I'm going to make a heart tree, and a heart can be a little bit trickier. So to do this, I'm going to put a dot down here at the bottom by my tree trunk. This will be the bottom of my heart. I'm also going to put a dot up at the top to help me start my heart. We're going to start by drawing one side of the heart. So going to the dot at the top, we curve up and then slide down to our dot at the bottom. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Go back to the top, curve up, and then slide down. Now, because my heart is pointy at the bottom, I'm just going to finish my tree trunk and make it touch the heart. Good job. Okay, our last shape is going to be a rectangle shape. So we're going to start at the bottom by drawing a straight line across on top of our tree trunk. Now you're going to draw 2 straight lines going up for the sides of your rectangle and 1 straight across the top to finish your rectangle. Now you have a triangle, an oval, a heart, and a rectangle tree. Okay, now we're going to start by putting some texture and different lines and decorations in each of our shapes. So we're going to start over here with our triangle, and we're going to start by doing some lines from the top to the bottom. These would be vertical lines. I'm going to start in the center and go all the way from the top to the bottom. Then we're going to add a few more. I'm going to start over here and go straight down. Looks like maybe I can fit one over here, straight down, and one more over here. Yours might look a little different, but I fit 4 vertical lines. Next, I'm going to draw some lines across my tree, going horizontally, and I'm just going to space them out and fit as many as I can. This makes a nice little checkered pattern on our first tree. That looks awesome. Now our triangle is all done. So now let's go to our oval. To start this one, I'm going to do a straight line down the middle, starting at the top. And I'm going to do some diagonal lines on this one. So I'm going to start on the side of my tree and I'm going to slide down to the center line and stop. And then I'm just going to keep doing that all the way down one side. That looks awesome. Now for the other side, we're going to do it a little differently. This time I'm going to start in the center at the end of each line and I'm going to slide up to the outside of the tree. So slide up each time and it's going to make this nice little V pattern on your tree. Excellent. Remember, if I'm going too fast, just pause the video. Now we're going to go on to our heart. And to decorate our heart, we're going to add some little circles These little circles are going to kind of look like polka dots all around the inside of the heart. These little circles might even look like little apples on this tree. But we're doing such a great job, and each of our trees is looking so unique and special. Okay, now we're ready to do our last shape, which is our rectangle. And for this one, I'm going to do some wavy lines. So I'm going to start on one side, and I'm just going to make my marker go up and down across. Now, these wavy lines aren't very big, but you're just going to continue that pattern all the way across the tree. Excellent job. Now we're ready to go down to the bottom and work on the grass. So for the bottom, we're going to make little X's to be the grass. So for this, I'm actually going to make 2 rows of X's. So I'm going to start at the top, and I'm just going to space them out a little bit, but I'm going to follow the grass line all the way across the top. And once I finish the top row, I'm going to go down to the bottom and do a second row. The X shape is just 2 slide lines that go opposite directions. I know I'm going kind of fast, but remember, you can always pause the video to catch up with me. I'm just going to continue this all the way to the end of the second line. There's your grass. Great job. Now it is time to color. If you would like, you can stop the video and trace over your pencil lines with a marker, but you can also just color it over your pencil lines. I'm going to use crayons for coloring, and I'm going to fast forward this part. You're only going to need 5 colors, brown for the tree trunks, and then 4 fall colors. I picked orange, green, red, and yellow. Great job. Now that all of my trees are colored with crayons, I am going to get watercolors to paint my grass and my sky. Wow, Little Sprouts, I love your fall-shaped trees. You did such a good job following directions. Keep up the good work, little artist, and join us for another video soon. This video was brought to you by Little Sprouts Kindergarten Prep. Check the link in the description for lesson materials that go along with this video, and subscribe to our channel for more learning videos like this one.